Attorney Ward, what is involved in a termination of parental rights case?
A termination of parental rights petition is a separate case from the initial case of neglect or abuse. A termination of parental rights case is filed when, after there's been a finding of abuse and neglect by a court, and the court has transferred custody and guardianship of a child from a family to the Commissioner of Department of Children and Families, and generally after the parents have had what's in DCF's view a sufficient period of time to address and correct the conditions that resulted in the removal of the child from their home, and the parents fail to correct those conditions, then in the interest of the child, in order to find a permanent home for the child, DCF will file a separate new proceeding called a Termination of Parental Rights petition. And the end result of a petition for termination of parental rights is just that: someone's legal rights as a parent are ended, and they have no legal status or relationship to their child, and once parental rights are terminated, the child is placed for adoption. Sometimes there are open adoptions, only where that would be by agreement of the adopting family, but in most cases not, and parents would never see their child again. Because of the severe nature of that result, the standard of proof in a termination of parental rights case is different and harder than in the initial abuse and neglect petition. In a neglect petition, the standard of proof is more likely than not, more probable than not. All a judge has to be persuaded is that it's likely that what DCF claims happened. In a termination of parental rights case, a judge has to be persuaded by clear and convincing evidence. The judge has to be clearly convinced that A, DCF has made reasonable efforts at reunification, B, that the parents have not rehabilitated, and that to allow further time for rehabilitation would not be in the interest of the child, and it would be in the best interest of the child to terminate parental rights. It's a very serious proceeding. Any DCF case is a serious proceeding, and just about anybody confronted in any situation by the Department of Children and Families should consult with an attorney.